Hello, assalamu alaikum, and welcome everyone. So, this is your host, CoachKamrul Hasan. I'm the founder of CKH Network. Many of you may know or you may not, but you certainly know that what our objective is. Our objective is, our mission rather, is educate, empower, and enlighten the youths of Bangladesh. Based on my last 20 plus years of experience from the corporate industry and corporate sector, and where I'm coming from, what I've observed, that we have got to do something for our community, for our youths, and specifically for our university students. They're just coming to the university, to the professional arena. So if we could do something for them in terms of giving up the skills and abilities, then I thought, we could help eventually Bangladesh to become more skillful. Why? Because today is 70% of our population is youth. And next 10 years, our country is going to get dividend based on youth population. So to build the country, to build the nation, this is the high time, because by 2030, we got to develop our youths and young professional, and that's only focus. And for that reason, for that specific reason, we have designed, developed our programs and our platform, Next Gen Leader. Today, I got somebody, I think you'd be amazed to discover the journey. You'd be amazed to discover the journey of her, to know her and who she is, where she's coming from, what she's doing. It's an amazing, wonderful woman, amazing, wonderful mom. In any way you can tell it. I have the pleasure and privilege to say her mom, because she's been a wonderful human being. She's a trusted. She has got so much to give, for the society. And I'm really delighted to bring Mahmuda Chowdhury, whom I call mom as well. And I want to introduce this wonderful human being, the wonderful heart, mind, and soul for you, who is going to serve together with us for this mission. So this is Mahmuda Chowdhury, and already she is our advisor. She has, Baba, give me some time. She's got the advisor of ours. She has got wonderful career over the past number of years. She has been educated internationally, in multiple countries. She has lived many countries outside the world. So most of the time she has been internationally. She is bearing the dual citizen, Canadian and also Bangladeshi. So beyond that, this is some of the credentials, but I'm going to bring the unheard, untold stories for you. Stay tuned. This is Mahmuda Chowdhury. She is the advisor of international relations and communications, International Federation of Red Cross and Bangladesh Red Crescent Societies, former. She is also executive board member, Bangladesh Center for Communication Programs, BCCP. And she is also the lady golf captain. And got somebody in the board as an advisor who can take this mission nationwide forward and also globally. Please help me to introduce whom I call Mom, Mahmuda Chowdhury.
Assalamu alaikum, and a very good evening to you all. I sincerely thank Kamrul for inviting me to this platform and this live talk show tonight. As Kamrul said, that I'm a Canadian Bangladeshi citizen who has learned the art of living. I'm blessed to be from an aristocratic, decent family who has learned the art of living. I'm blessed to be from blessed to be from a distant and aristocratic family. My father, Justice Nurul Hasan, was a High Court judge, who taught me many many values of life. And that is, I'll just I'm just going to take the points from the paper because it's hard to remember. And nowadays, that our time is over. It's like learning something and then doing something. So that, for the sake, I'm just telling you that he taught me the humanitarian values, and which is very important for our life. That is honesty, integrity, truthfulness, self-respect, ethical beliefs, dedications, and humanitarian values. I have five brothers, and I'm just myself. I'm only one, so I'm very much loved. And out of my five brothers, they're engineers, doctor, and a chartered accountant. And they're very well settled in Canada, America, uh, London, and one in Australia. Now I come to my personal life. That is my husband. My husband is Brigadier General Yasuddin Chaudhry, a valiant freedom fighter who received the Gallantry Award, Veer Vikram. He was also an ambassador, high commissioner, and served successfully for 17 years in many different countries of the world. I am blessed with three lovely children who are very well educated from the Canadian universities and settled in Canada. Uh, so this is I have given my introduction. So I'm just waiting for the next question, Kamrul. And
Sure.
if you have,
This is wonderful. You got a wonderful family. You got, your husband who is, freedom fighter, who has been awarded, recognized from the nation for the service, for
Alhamdulillah.
fighting and bringing the nation forward, taking the liberation war and leading it
Yeah,
from front. So that is
yeah,
amazing. And you got a wonderful kids. Child, Harvard graduate, they're living abroad, and you got a one. I think when I was going through your life, you have been, places, you have lived a number of nations, and a number of cities. You have been educated, number of universities and institutions from Europe to Australia. You lived in many parts of the world. What a bliss! What
yeah.
a bliss! How have
That's
you been recently? How have you
Alhamdulillah.
been recently? How have you been recently? How is going
Yeah,
on?
yeah. That is the question for all of us. We all know that now we are living unprecedented lives of a lifetime. The whole world is sick by the destruction of coronavirus. Allah, the Merciful, has shaken us with one single microscopic creation. He has brought the superpowers to the knees. As I meditate upon this, that we are all connected, and something that affects one person has an effect on another. It's also reminding us that the shortness of life. And what is the most important for us to do? To help one another by maintaining the social distancing, which we are doing it, putting facial mask on, and stay at home. This is not going. This is how you will not get sick, and to be benefit to one another. I mean, the thing we are doing it. The whole world is doing now. This is the mandatory thing. If we want to be safe, so we have to follow these conditions. And uh, well, and how what I want to tell you that more that for me is the same story. I'm trying to keep myself away from this invisible enemy by taking all the necessary preventive measures. Our lives has turned into a standstill mode, and just praying to Allah to give us a second chance to see a new normal again. But in the midst of this terrified situation, Coach Kamrul Hasan, him, got connected with me like an angel, who is so much dedicated to help the young generations of our country. I'm truly amazed to see his dedication and willingness for creating next generation leaders of Bangladesh and to bring a big change in the human psychology. I'm very happy to join this platform as an advisor for the next generation leaders. Thank you, Kamru, for selecting me to be a part of this amazing team of talents. Um,
Absolutely. So we all are delighted. So I want to invite everybody to please say welcome, and please put your welcome notes on the page, on the comments, and I want you to from your heart, say congratulations or also welcome to, our ma'am, who is going to serve us, who is going to help us together, and will be bearing with us the same shoulder. We got somebody, whom we can trust, who actually would take us forward globally. That's what I'm looking forward. I think she has got an international community. She has got international connections. She has served internationally, not only lived. So I was thinking, you have been lived various part of the world. So you came across so many things. I think life has given you many things which many of us we cannot even imagine. Many part of the world. I think majority of us, and if I say that you have been blessed, you are the top 2% of the entire world. I would say out of 7 billion. Where you got the ability. God has given you the things. You have seen it. You have been places all over the world. So from your experience, can you please share the lessons that you have learned for life?
Okay, thank you very much for these questions. But first, I would like to say Alhamdulillah. Allah has given me so much that I think I don't deserve. But anyway, it's regardless of all things, I'm truly blessed. And for that, I always thank the merciful, the Almighty Allah, to give me more strength so that I can do something for my country, especially this young generation of the country, to place them in the job market. And the foremost thing is to create leaders. And this is why I have committed to Kamrul to be one of the main person to just fly the aircraft. So I mean, uh, so uh, as I have mentioned in the beginning, that due to my husband's diplomatic career, I had the privilege of traveling all over the world and got the opportunity to mix with the multinational people. I also studied overseas and achieved the diploma in different disciplines from renowned universities there. My professional career started in a diversified multinational disciplines and pursued my career journey with many renowned companies at home and abroad. So
What
I
are the
had the
key lessons? Right. You have got illustrious career. If I may ask you for our audience, out of this illustrious career at home and abroad, serving different nationalities. So, if you could kindly share with us the key lessons you have learned, so that we get a nugget, we get composed lessons over your life. So, what would be those things? If you kindly share with us.
sure. Thank you very much. Uh, the key lessons is this: you have to be confident. You have to have trust on Allah, the Almighty, and this is something like that. You have to. There is nothing. The sky's the limit. There's no sky's the limit. Otherwise, we wouldn't have seen the footprints in the moon. There are footprints in the moon, So sky is not the limit. So we have to try hard and as much as we can. And of course, if you put effort, if you have to make your mindset that this is I'm going to do it, and I'm sure that anyone, all of you, can do it. And we are here, and especially with advisors here, just to guide you and how to make your life fruitful. This is what I think the key lessons, that you have to be confident and you have to faith on yourself that yes, I can do it, and you will do it. So I think, Kamrul, I could clear the things that
Right.
how we should be things.
So
Yeah.
you got your family, you got your children's, and by the grace of Almighty, they are also well settled, living internationally. So and impacting people's life as well. Could you please talk about how it impacted your children to your life, or how you impacted to their life as well? How it's going on and what is things happening. around your family life?
This is very
You can.
hard, Kamrul. This is very hard to tell you that because uh, in Bangladesh now at the moment, me and my husband, only two of us is living there. All my children are living in overseas. I mean, in Canada. So I was supposed to actually go back on the 10th of March, go back to Canada, but I could not. At that time, by that time, this pandemic has started, and all the flights and everything got shut down. So I couldn't move back. So, like living apart with your close and dear ones, especially your kids, your family, is very difficult. But as I told you before, that I myself I'm very confident. We together will come, will break through. We will, inshallah, we will break through of this invisible enemy that is COVID-19, which is destroying the whole universe. The whole universe is sick now. We are all fighting to find a vaccination. But when I speak with my children in Canada, they are all working from home. Yeah, they're the same scenario, and everybody is frightened. Talk to people, go close to the people. This is a fear affecting all of us, all of our lives. So if you have, when you don't have a second choice, what can you do? If you don't have a choice, but you have to learn to live with it. And if you are depressed, and if you are like frustrated, that will kill yourself. Nothing will happen to other people. It will just kill yourself. So it's better that you learn to live with it. What I'm doing, but there is this saying also that to be strong, stay home and be strong. You know, Staying strong is another thing makes you depressed. Because how long can you stay strong?
Hmm.
You're in front of your eyes, you're listening to the news, you're hearing from your relatives. There's so many people are dying, so many things are happening, and there you don't have any choice. Even if you cannot go and see them, only thing you can speak with them. That's it. So this is something really very painful. But so far, we have pulled through. For the past 4 months. We will do it, this way or another. Uh, and we have to be confident about it, that we are going to make it through, inshallah.
Inshallah, absolutely. Ma'am, as you know that this is we have got tremendous youths and they're talented. So we share some of the time our life's turning point, and
Mm.
we also tell them why actually it is important to have some turning point of our life and how to create those turning point. So as we have the illustrious career, profound journey so far. You have learned many things, you have done many things, you have contributed, you're impacting. So, for our youths, would you like to share, some of your turning point of your life and how it is impacted and why it is important to have the turning point?
Okay.
And you can share stories, you can share the things that you want.
Okay. Like life turning points, it happens to each, all of us. There is certain time it comes, a certain point you are like, you have to choose, you have to decide which way you're going. Though you have got like when I studied, my major core area was economics and development economics, and also international relations and third world development. But you know what? Like I have mixed and matched, so I was doing everything. I was in fact a jack of all trade, but I would say that I was master of none. But I'm a jack of all trade. If you put me in education sector, I'm good. If you put me in the corporate sector, I'm good. This is something like, as I said, so you have to be confident. Yes, I'm going to do it, and I can do it. if you have the ability and if you have the power to conquer the difficulties, anyone can do it. But my turning point started back in 2010. At that time, I made a very divergent change in my professional line. The switching from the diplomatic environment career to the corporate leadership one. As I found myself that um, I'm proudly, I can say that I see myself as a born leader because I have been giving support. I was an executive director of a big computer industry, and where I had about thousands of students. I gave them the computer education in hardware and software, and after that, I placed them in the job market. And second thing, at present, before the pandemic, I was taking advanced business English classes for the teachers of all the cantonment schools and colleges. This is the idea, like to make them very conversant uh, with the other corporate places because they are in the education sector. So I like to teach. This is me. I like to teach so that you can go too close to a person. Like you know that what is the person's uh, weakness, so you can enrich the person. You could let him, teach him how to enlighten his skills. So I started my career first in the corporate business, then I switched it to education line, and then finally I thought myself that I am from, though I'm a Canadian Bangladeshi national, but my original is Bangladesh. My country is very poor, and I studied that international relations and third world development from Stockholm University, Sweden. So when I thought of that, no, I have done so much for the other people. Now I want to do something for my own country. So I started giving support. Uh, I mean, to the vulnerable people who needs our support, who needs our help. And also enlighten them in many areas. Like, you know, as you said, as I told you before, you know that I was working as an advisor with the International Federation of Red Cross and Red Bangladesh Red Crescent Society. Over there, I was giving support in the international relations and communications because they are all the partners as foreign, and I was there as a foreign expert to deal with Bangladeshi problem with the other partners. So in that case, I found my own satisfaction, and I found my inner happiness that I could do something for my country. And for this thing, I've been traveling and Chittagong and Cox's Bazar and the Teknaf where the Rohingya refugees are. See their condition and trying to help them out. Appealing to the Red Cross and Red Crescent how they can give support in financially and also in health wise. This is how I find I'm absolutely now content and I'm happy. And and also I believe that you could say that by my very signature groups in my career shows that I'm a multitasking personality. As I said, that I have started with the education, then in corporate sector, and now in the development sector. So I'm a multitasking personality. I have and I am always prepared to take any challenges. And this is my motto of life. And just to give support, a little bit comfort to the mainstream people, and which is working very well, Kamrul. I can say that, and I'm very happy for that. And whenever you need me, I'll be honored that if I could do something for the young generations of Bangladesh, because they are our future leaders. We have to guide them how to proceed ahead, how to move forward. so we can see that our country is running in the right direction. That's what I think.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So, a lot of us, every human being, if I may tell you like this, every human being actually wants success. Every man, every woman, irrespective, wherever we are coming from, irrespective of the background, irrespective of the education, and it doesn't matter, right? Everybody wants success. Everybody wants to see that they're accomplishing something, and they want to see themselves they've achieved something significantly. Everybody try,
Yeah,
and everybody may not achieve the significance, but success, what I believe, is a journey. Success, I believe, is to have an worthy idea. So what are these, tell us about what's the success for life, and
okay,
what we should focus in our life to
okay.
achieve
Uh,
something which can give us satisfaction, which can give us the inner fulfillment. Because I believe you have been achieving so much, so many things. Now, for you,
Thank you.
you see success differently. So, can I have your ideas, and also a bit suggestions and guidelines?
Sure, sure. Thank you, Kamru. Uh, Allah has created us limitless. There is nothing that you cannot achieve. That I believe so. Sky is not the limit because we know that there are footprints in the moon, as I said before. So that now let's talk about how to succeed in life. There are a couple of points, which I'm going to read it from my notes, because these are a bit. Yeah, I have to commit to in a systematic way, so that you will understand what I'm trying to say.
Sure.
That's how to succeed in life. That is, first is talk softly, breathe deeply, dress smartly. Of course, you have to
I'm going to
think.
pause you. I'm going to pause you here. So that's why you have dressed so proper tonight. It's
Well,
so eloquent, elegant, and so well dressed. This is something we need to learn, right? You have shown up so nicely. I mean, you didn't have to, right? So this is nothing a significant thing. I am nobody, at your stature. I'm a very little to you. I mean, just like a son. I know you have achieved so much, but yet you have dressed up so well, so proper.
yeah,
I
of
know.
course.
Uh, I mean, that's why
Okay,
you have been,
okay, I'm
so
the,
many
all
things. Yeah,
right.
yeah. Please
Yeah,
continue.
well,
Yeah, yeah.
uh, there is a reason,
Hmm.
there is a reason. I must tell you that
Please,
because for the
please.
past 4 months,
Yeah.
I'm not getting any chances to get dressed properly. The parties,
Okay.
this is outfits on, but now look what is happening for the past dressing, enjoying with the friends, or not going to office or anything. So I never got the. So that's what I did. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? That's I own attire. I believe that, as I said, that dress smartly. A your appearance shows what is your chance. And I dressed up. Thank you, Kamrul, for giving me the opportunity for dressing up. As I said, all my
Right.
makeups are drying up. All my jewelries are stacked in the cupboard, and that is the thing. Well, I did. But anyway, we come back to the succeeding
Right.
points of life.
Right. Okay. Right.
Again, I repeat,
Sure.
dress
Hmm.
smartly, dr- dress smartly, breathe deeply, think creatively and positively, of course, Oh yeah, I'll stop here. All our life, we have known that how to be positive.
Hmm.
But now, in this pandemic time, in coronavirus, you are you will be happy to know that you are negative.
Hmm.
If you are positive in coronavirus, so you are like you're sick. You have to get admitted in the hospital, or you have to stay home in a quarantine system. So in that time, you need to have negative, not positive. All our life be positive, but this time negative. Negative is the best thing that you are out of this danger. Okay, then your actions. Your actions should be fearlessly. You cannot be scared, or you cannot take your backseat. You have to act fearlessly. Yes, I can do it, and I will do it. Then earn honestly. You know, I'm no comment. I'll just keep that part. Earn honestly. There are a lot of us, we don't believe that earning is necessary is for living. But if you're like doing a simple job, if you're earning less money, so your whole family suffers. So, but anyway, never regardless, you have
Hmm.
to earn honestly. Then another big point for this young generation. These kids doesn't sleep. So for to be successful in life, you need to sleep sufficiently. That is from 7 to 8 hours. Each day you have to sleep 7 to 8 hours. So you must sleep sufficiently so that your brain works properly. These days, Kamrul, this young generation doesn't sleep. They they stay up whole night, like doing something. Especially nowadays they're with the social media, or they
Hmm.
play games. I don't think they hardly watch movies.
So,
They don't.
what's your suggestion to them?
Yeah,
What do you
that's
want to
a,
tell
that
to
is
them?
yeah, that is what I'm saying. That you
Sure.
have to sleep sufficiently, eat sensibly. That is, you don't overeat, and because you're always at home, but you have to eat sensibly. And 10, number 10 is spend intelligently. That
Hmm.
you don't overspend. Uh, Now, I think I could I could explain the points to be successful in life for this next generation. Just my advice to all of you: you will be successful. That is, I can say now, because I read all the curriculums, the programs what Kamrul has in this CKH International, and he has got he kept lots of door open for, so you can read, you can come in, you can learn more. As he has created a lot, you have created a lot of opened a lot of doors for this young generation. So my uh, um, so I'm just letting this young generation know, come on board with us, so we can give you the proper lesson, proper learning, so how to be a really a good leader.
Sure.
Uh,
We have got some comments, ma'am. If you allow me, we are not leaving this discussion right now. So we got
okay,
some
okay.
questions, especially one question I think you can address if you want to, and because I must put it on the screen from Amrin Rahman, and because if I do not bring it in front, like who she is, she's my wife. So for a working woman,
Yeah.
is a challenge because she's a working woman and she's a professional. I mean, more busier than me. So it's a challenge to balance motherhood and career. What do you think is
Yeah.
required for a woman to get the right balance without compromising her dreams?
Okay.
So, because she's a
Uh,
professional, so please address
okay.
if you want to.
You know, yeah, sure. Um, you can say that Amrin, my position is like Amrin too. When I got married at a very early age, and then I could pursue my studies. After all, after a 3 4 years gap, I again got back into the universities. I finished my studies and I started working. At that time, my kids were really small. But I balanced. I balanced because, like making a career for a woman, the time will not wait. You know, you have to balance your all the I won't say problems. I would say you will have to balance and manage that how your family is well treated, she's also well treated, and she's also looking after the husband and the kids and herself. Like career something makes a person confident. So I believe that your wife is doing the right thing. And though she will be facing a lot of challenges because she's a woman, but as a husband, if you give her the full support, and I'm sure that there's not going to be any problem with the children. Children will be fine. She will be fine, and she can explore her horizon. You know, to be one of the top leaders. If this is my thing, which I have done it, and you see, here I am, here I am. I mean, people are inviting me. I go and I most of the places I'm the keynote speaker. I speak in public. I talk about health issues. I talk about the development issues. I talk about it's like communications and personality development. And also, I am also teaching how to be a leader. So she'll be absolutely fine, and I can tell her that uh, she can follow my footsteps. That's for sure.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think because walking to the development sector as you did, so definitely it's a good suggestion. We are looking for some more question comments. I'm curious. A lot of people. This is out of the thoughts, out of the box question, or it's a normal question you can treat like this. So we want success. We want success, and that is, there is no problem with that. But at the same time, we also what is there with the success also sometimes a lot of failure, a lot of hardships, and a lot of difficulties we came across, we met, sometimes unseen, unheard, but we face, just like the COVID we're facing, this kind of difficulties. And to some people, it's causing the failure, organization failing, individual career is failing, business is failing. So, sometimes, how do you want to address the failure part of life? Because we do not know, what kind of obstacle would come, but in life presents hardship as well alongside the success. I'm sure you have been through, ups and downs, then difficulties times, challenging times, and in spite you have enjoyed a thorough royal life, being in a diplomacy, 17 years in many countries, many nations, your upbringing, your daughters are here and there, Harvard, and, despite, would you like to say a few words about, without this, I think success is not really fulfilled.
Yep.
Uh,
Sure.
how to handle, how to deal with this difficult moment as we are dealing.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Kamru. This is a very interesting point. You know, in life, we will all have to understand that failure is, of course, this is also a big challenge. You know, when you're when you're going through something, you're doing very good. But this failures sometimes is inevitable. Uh, like the example is this now the pandemic. Nobody could imagine this pandemic will take us back to 10 years, something like that. We could never imagine that. But that doesn't mean that we will give up. We will give up. There are a lot of businesses all over the world has shut down. Many companies has first got busted. But even though, we are surviving. We are trying to uh, make it through. So success and failure, these two are things though it is the opposite, success and failure. But you have to be in the middle. That you have to keep in mind that yeah, I'm going to succeed in this venture. But also you have to keep it back of your mind that I may fail. You know, if you only think about going ahead, success, no failure, no, it's the wrong mindset. So you have to accept the failure sometimes, to get to know the taste of how a person feels while going ahead so much, and then sometimes you have to come to a standstill point. That doesn't mean that you fall down, but you get up again, and try your best. And this is what we have to do. And I believe that, not I believe, I think I'm sure that all of us are trying to get back on your feet, especially in this disaster. And this phase will be over, but sooner or later, this phase will over, and we will, inshallah, see a new normal again. And that at that time, so we just only pray to Allah to give us a second chance, and I believe that He will give it to us because He's kind and merciful. So you have to balance your thoughts that I will be successful, but then I may fail
Mhm.
in my endeavor. So you keep that thing in mind. Then you proceed. Then
Hmm.
you will get the
You,
right thing.
you have
Mhm.
mentioned, one thing which really I liked. I think spot on, and it's one of my favorite area. I want to have your opinion. You said the right mindset.
Yeah.
You said the right having a right mindset. Would you please talk about about the mindset part, having the right mindset? Because a lot of us, why I'm asking you, I got the chance to ask you this question is because we
Mhm.
focus on definite skills, hard skill, soft skill, and a lot of other things, but you said the right mindset, and without the
Yeah.
having the right mindset, we may not advance, we may not forward, we might go backward. So what would you want to say about the having a right mindset things?
Okay. Excuse me. Having a right mindset means that we could be successful in these huge corporate business sectors, but the strategy should be not to confront empire, but to lay a siege to it. Uh, because the nature teaching us every day that patience is essence and expectations is disappointment. So perfection and predictable is a modern discipline which been used to all our lives to achieve the inner goal of small is beautiful and less is more.
Mm.
And this, when you can feel this, the right mindset, then you can discover your inner diva. You know, this is something like you cannot confront. You don't should not. I mean, not cannot, should not confront the empire, just to lay siege to it. So you can be happy. This is uh, less is beautiful,
Mm.
and this type of mindset. If you have it, then you can always be successful in your life. And
Absolutely.
that
Mm. Essie Daniel, I hope that I'm pronouncing the name correctly. So she has said mindset is, if I have the comments on the screen, mindset is everything. Mindset, Essie Daniel. Uh, thank you so much, Essie, for Daniel. I would say Daniel to comment it. Mindset is everything, and rightly said it. I think is everything because what we believe, we conceive. What you conceive, it comes to the earth as real.
uh, You ask away, or
Yeah, any comments? Do you want to put any comments on that? The line mindset is everything. If we can, if our mind can conceive, so it can bring to this earth and planet as a real.
That's absolutely true. Uh, from the beginning, I've been telling you uh, that you have to have the right mindset. That is, you have to be confident of yourself. That is what
Correct.
you have to take a challenge. You have to take any kind of challenges. That means that I can do it. This is the one thing that I can do it. So that is called the right mindset, the perfect
Mm.
mindset. And when you have this kind of mindset, obviously you will you will go forward. You know, though there will be some obstacles, but you can face all these things, small things. It's not a big deal.
Mm.
That's why I think that
Absolutely.
one should have the right mindset to be successful. That's a key point, I believe.
Thank you
Yeah,
so much for you. Thank you. So, last question is, what would you suggest and advise to the next generation leader? And as you are one of the the key patrons and key supporter and advisor, and I mean, I want to have your advice for our student. What would you tell them?
okay. My advice to your wonderful students who are on board in our team, that is, from the beginning I said, always take things as challenge. Always take things as a challenge. And if you have that proper mindset of taking a challenges, no one can stop you. And you will move forward. You will know that what is the right thing to do. Excuse me. And we are all here. We will we will help you out. It's not a problem at all. But the thing is this: you have a proper mindset and take things as a challenge. And I'm sure you will be successful, inshallah. That is
Inshallah.
my advice.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, ma'am, for giving us the advice and supporting us, encouraging us, and giving us the confidence. That's what you have been saying. That confidence is the key. Confidence is the key. Mindset is the key. Mindset is doorway. To enter and build the confidence, to build the successful career, and to build the nation as well. We are immensely grateful to you. We are
My
happy
pleasure.
to have you. We're blessed to have you. Inside us, I'm personally super blessed, and I've been expressing. I'm telling you, I'm super blessed. Blessed.
Please,
The way
thank you so much.
the Thank you so much, and I'm sure together we'll be doing many more things. We'll be bringing international arenas into the Bangladesh's doorstep. We need your help. We seek your help as well. You have got
Sure.
global expertise, global connections in a global community. So for our nations, for our next gen leaders, we
Sure. I'm
believe
proud.
that we'll be
I'm,
we'll
I'm
be we'll
blessed.
be bringing yeah we'll be
I'll be
bringing
blessed.
together.
Sure. And one more thing, at the very last one more thing I want to add, that I've
Sure.
seen that you are going to have the very first online seminar from
Summit,
8 summit from 18th to 25th
18
of
to
July.
25th. Right.
I
You
want
also
to be.
going and coming to speak on the one of the
I
session.
I will. I want to, but in the meantime, I just don't want to be the only speaker. I want to go to the near to the students. I want to go to them, just to talk to them so that I know what they're expecting me for them to do. It's not only that I'm going to be a speaker. Of
Yeah.
course I can speak for
Yeah.
hours, not a
Yeah.
problem. But I want to meet them. I want to be with them. And
Sure.
because I am now one of them.
Right.
So please, I would rather say to this the young and beautiful students of this next gen leaders, that, feel free to come to me anytime. I have, Kamrul has got my cell number, and after tonight, I believe that you will have my link, whatever, in my Facebook or on my all the social media things. Anytime,
Correct.
all of you are welcome. I'll be delighted. And thank you very much, Kamrul, for giving me this opportunity to be here with you tonight. And I'm very thankful to you. Thank you so much. And Allah
It's
Hafiz.
our pleasure. It's our
And
pleasure. May Almighty
stay happy.
bless you. May Almighty give you more happiness and good health, and you live long. And definitely, we will work together. And definitely, you'll be speaking to the student, in the community summit, of course, and many things will be bringing to the doorway of Bangladesh's students. Till then, I want to give thanks to our viewers, our audience, and those who have given us the questions and comments and watching and will be watching in the future. So we are here because of you. And today, one of our advisor and one of my key patrons who is actually supporting me, encouraging me. I'm blessed to have, and we are looking forward to serve the nation together. So with this, everybody please have safe time and stay safe and be happy.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you,
Good
Kamrul,
night.
and
Good
stay
night.
blessed. Good night.
Thank you. Good night. Bye-bye.
Good night.